second one is one that I only just thought of, but I think it's the drama, the first one that sort of made me sit up and go, yeah, British dramas can be all right sometimes. And it was sort of the first one
Ooh.
as well, first like adult one. Obviously, when you're younger, you watch like Grange Hill and
Yeah.
Biker Grove and
Yeah.
things like that. Children's Ward. This is the first one that sort of I would call like an adult drama. It's on sort of, I think when I was sort of 17, 18 it started, and it's Teachers on Channel 4.
Wow. Wow.
Certainly the
Wow.
first two
Yes.
series, especially of this.
Amazing.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm someone who at least has a go at being on their wavelength.
So that's why the pathetic little act of defiance.
At least I don't seem like a cold, miserable, uptight bitch.
Go on then, spew it all out. Get it off your puffed up macho chest. What's really on your mind?
I really want to sleep with you. I really want to sleep with you. Oh, what the hell? I really want to sleep with you.
That's useful to know.
It was sort of light, but at the same time, it sort of had that edge to it. Like, you believed in these characters. They were sort of like, were they sort of late 20s, early 30s, still trying to work out where they wanted to be in their lives, even though they sort of settled into the teaching profession. And obviously, this is before I got into teaching, but there are certain gags in there that you can relate to and things like that.
That cast was just full of familiar faces now. You can watch that now and go, oh my god, look what's happened to all of these people.
Yeah, Andrew Lincoln, Raquel Cassidy, the two blokes who
Nina.
ended up in Touch of Cloth.
Yeah. Nina, I've never known how to... Yeah, who is in everything.
James Lance.
James Corden.
James Corden. Oddly, James Corden was a pupil in it, and then in the last season, series, whatever, Matt Horn was a teacher. In that series nobody liked, and obviously Claudette from EastEnders was also in it. The Andrew Lincoln series were the first two, and he came back, didn't he, during 3, I believe. But the first 2 series with Lincoln, with Raquel Cassidy, they were the ones where it was really sort of about a guy who was at a crossroads, wasn't really a very good teacher. I mean, a lot of them weren't
but really
good teachers,
respected by
his kids.
class. Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the kids in that class, a lot of them have gone on to do other things, haven't they?
There was a girl in the class who I can't
Is
think.
it Phoebe Nichols?
It might be Phoebe Nichols,
Yeah.
and I think it was Cara Toynton as well.
Cara
was in
Toynton,
there.
yeah. There was a lot of names, as you say, James Corden as well, one of his sort of first big roles.
So do you think this is the first British drama you were like, I like this?
Yeah.
This is...
But again, links to this. This Life, I remember watching bits of with. I think my dad watched it. I think a little bit. And this is sort of a natural sort of sequel to it, and the fact that both of them had Andrew Lincoln in them. And I like the sort of anarchic spirit of this. The soundtrack was very of its time. I remember them releasing them as CDs, the soundtracks. They often had like random animals appear in the backdrops, didn't they, and things like that. And all the dinner ladies were dwarves for some reason.
Yeah, yes.
Just little things like that, I think, made this for me, and I think informed my later viewing. I think that makes sense.
Let me give you a few of the names and see if you remember if these people were in it. Certainly, Sean Evans was in it.
Yes.
He was a
yes,
teacher,
he bloody was.
Was he a French teacher?
It doesn't say. He just said he played a character.
Yeah, but he had very
What
long.
was his character called? What was his character called?
John Paul Keating.
Yeah, he was a French teacher.
Jonas Armstrong.
Wow.
Amanda Abington was in it one episode. There is quite a list of people that you go down and you go, gosh, yeah, I recognise them, I recognise them.
And that's you saying that.
He's saying that. So imagine what